Hey, VA Nation, do you know what an APR is? Let's find out. Let's get after it. All right, hey, it's Jeff Noon here with National VA Loans and Leader One Financial. So, the age-old question, what is APR? That's a great question. Maybe we should figure out an answer here. So let's go ahead and throw one up on the board. I like it. It's a financial term used to represent the annualized cost of borrowing money, including both the interest rate and any additional fees or costs associated with the loan. The APR provides a more comprehensible picture of the true cost of borrowing money because it takes into account not only the interest rate, but also any upfront fees, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's the technical term of what APR is. So now that you know what APR is your interest rate plus all your costs associated with the loan divided out over 12 months. And that's what it looks like, or it puts back into a form of a percentage rate. So that's what APR is. Now, the question you're probably asking is, well, how the hell does that, or why the hell does that matter to me? Well, that's a great question. And here's why it matters. Because there is only, I'm sure that some of you have talked to multiple different mortgage companies whenever you're looking at either refinancing or purchasing a home, or if you had a real estate agent, they guided you this way or that way or whatever. And so you've talked to different companies and you've gotten different, I hate the word quotes, but different quotes or proposals. And so you looked at them, you're like, okay, well, how do I decide which one's better? And a lot of times what we do, me speaking included in this group, is we look at, okay, well, who's got the better interest rate? Well, loan A has got a 6.75 and loan C has got a B has got a 6.625. Well, I'm going to go with loan B because the interest rate's a little bit lower. Well, a lot of times that is one way to look at it, but what you really want to take a look at is what the APR is, and this is how APR affects you personally. The APR is the annual percentage rate. Remember, I just have it up here. The annual percentage rate takes into account all your costs, all your fees, everything that goes on with the loan, and that's why the APR is typically always higher than what your note rate is, unless there aren't any costs, of course. So when you look at a loan one's got a 6.75 and the other one's got a 6.625, but the 6.75 is an APR of 6.82 and the 6.65 is an APR of 6.93. Well, what did you just do? Well, you took the not always the better loan, or you didn't take the better loan because you spent more money to get that loan. That's where you want to go back and you want to talk to the first company and say, okay, well, your APR is less. I want to know why, and is there a way to get down to this rate? That's a good way to utilize that APR and put it in your favor. Okay, that's what you want to do, because if that lender A, or let's say it's National VA Loans, if they have a certain rate with a low APR, then there's a potential that they could go even lower on the rate and continually drop that APR. So you want to take a look at the loan with the lowest APR. That's going to be the best loan out there. I know I kind of went through all this really quick, and I always do. But that's because we want you to give us a call at 855-956-4040. Talk to any of our VA specialists here. They'll go through APR with you. They'll explain what it is and how it works. And so if you have any questions on it, they're always happy to help with that. Of course, you can always check out nationalvaloans.com. We have a whole page dedicated to APR because it is really where you get the true cost of doing business. Trust me, we have been on phone calls with some of the biggest VA companies out there and telling us that they're beating our deal when in fact they're not. They're just not. And that's where knowing the business and knowing how APR works and how you can make it work for you, and that's so important, is how you can make it work for you. That's where it all comes in. Now, hey, if you're a little bit proactive like me and you like getting things moving and going, then I want you to check out nationalapplynow.com. You can complete your mortgage application right there. It's a secure link. It'll go right to your VA specialist, and someone will reach out to you right away to get everything wrapped up and to actually get your loan started to see what we can do for you and see how much money we can save you. Again, make sure to ask our VA specialist about the APR. You want to know what it is. All right, guys, until next time, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for all you do, and God bless. We'll talk soon.